Just hammering some wood will not give you the perfect garden shed. There are plenty of factors to consider. Welcome to Lifestyle Stalkers. In this video, we will be sharing with you some basic things to consider when building a wooden garden shed. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell so you won't miss any of our lifestyle videos. Ever feel like there's simply shortage of space where you can properly store your gardening tools and equipment? Brace up, it may be right time for another addition to your yard. I'd suggest you get started looking over some wooden garden shed designs and plans. If you have an inherent talent for building stuff and tinkering around with your hands, there's no reason why you can't build a garden shed yourself. But I do suggest you use wood as your material because it is a lot easier and cheaper to use wood. Not to mention, it would blend right in your yard with your garden. If you go over different wooden garden shed designs, you'll find that aside from the construction process, there's a whole lot more that goes into building a shed. That's what we're going to discuss below. Location. First thing you need to do is to find an ideal location for your shed. An ideal location would have to be somewhere where it's not very obtrusive in your garden. Also, make sure that the area is not somewhere where the water drains. Muddy or wet grounds would make a bad choice for the location of your shed. The soil can easily shift, and once it does, the shed could easily disintegrate as well. Additionally, make sure that the shed is not built on property lines or you may face some trouble with your neighbor in the future. Above a septic tank is also a bad choice. It would have not provided a solid ground for a shed. Size and budget. Another thing you need to consider is the size of the shed you're going to build. How much space you have available in your yard as well as your specific need would have to be kept in mind in deciding on the specific size of your shed. Additionally, once you've decided on the size of the shed, it is just as important to calculate how much you're going to spend for the project. Paying a visit to your supplier and getting a quote would be a good idea. Of course, you will need a complete list of materials to do this. Wooden garden shed designs. Aside from functionality, you also must consider aesthetic value in choosing the right wooden garden shed design. Something that would add character and blend perfectly in your yard would be the perfect shed design. Obviously, you can only choose the perfect designs once you've gone over several shed designs. And that is something I strongly suggest you do. A garden shed, after all, does not only serve your purposes, it must accentuate the beauty of your home as well. Gardens can be filled with colorful flowers and trees or delicious fresh vegetables lovingly grown by you and your family. No matter the style of your garden, it requires tools and equipment to keep them growing and healthy. If you've been storing those things in your garage or under the back porch, it may be time for storage unit to be placed in the garden itself. If you like to work on outdoor projects, deciding on a garden shed design that can take care of gardening tools and supplies while giving you a space to work can be a dream come true. A shed for your garden is not only a functional solution to a storage problem, but it is a fun project you can do yourself. Before moving ahead with putting a garden shed on your property, first ask yourself a few questions. Pre-made shed or build your own? Pre-made sheds are fast and easy and saves a lot of time, but it is a lot more expensive. Also, you are limited to standard sizes and styles. When you build, you can choose the style, the size, special options and detailing that you want. What will you be storing in your shed, and what do you enough room for everything you need to do? What about a plan? Start with a set of blueprints and instructions and move along step by step. Set out the tools and supplies you need before you start work. That way you will save time by having everything at your fingertips. Make sure you have all the materials, parts, tools, and equipment you need before you start. Doors are a very important element in garden shed design. Choose a wide or double door to allow large equipment, like mowers and tillers, to fit through it without a problem. Cupolas and windows provide ventilation and light. If the windows are large enough, you won't have to add electricity to your shed, though you may want to anyway as it can come in handy. Add some shelving and hooks for yard tools and accessories. Lastly, putting in drawers or bins will give you additional storage for small hand tools and gardening gloves. A garden shed should reflect the style of your home or garden. Customize it to take care of what you need. Paint it to match the house or leave the wood natural so it blends into the landscape. You are the boss. Though a lot of time and effort goes into building something from scratch, your garden shed can be one you will enjoy for years to come and well worth it. So, go out to your garden, find the perfect spot and start building your wooden garden shed. Check out our recent clip as well here in Lifestyle Stalkers. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.